Well, welcome to the 700 Club. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu arrives in the U.S. today. If you get a chance, look at his flight path across where he goes along the Mediterranean because he doesn't want to cross the airspace of any European country in fear that somehow or other they'll intercept his jet and force it to land and arrest him. Well, he's going to address the United Nations General Assembly tomorrow and meet with President Trump on Monday.
A Houthi drone injured more than 20 people in the Israeli resort town of Eilat yesterday. Israel's defense minister is promising devastating response. Chris Mitchell reports from Jerusalem.
The drone, videotaped from multiple angles on social media, slipped through Israeli defenses and left at least 22 people wounded, 2 seriously. Defense Minister Israel Katz said the Houthi terrorists refused to learn from Iran, Lebanon, and Gaza and will learn the hard way. Whoever harms Israel will be harmed sevenfold. Before leaving for New York to address the UN General Assembly, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu delivered a message to the people of Israel and denounced those calling for a Palestinian state.
At
the UN General Assembly, I will speak our truth, the citizens of Israel, the truth of the IDF soldiers of our country. I will denounce those leaders who, instead of denouncing the murderers, rapists, and child burners, want to give them a state in the heart of the land of Israel. This will not happen.
U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio told CBS News that the declaration stopped the ceasefire hostage negotiations.
It actually derailed, it made Hamas, talks that were going on, it made it even harder to get Hamas to enter into concessions that might have brought this to an end.
After President Trump's speech at the UN on Tuesday, he met with Arab and Muslim leaders. He presented a plan to end the war in Gaza and reportedly said he would stop Israel from declaring sovereignty over the biblical heartland of Judea and Samaria. Oren Seliger of the Yessa Council, a group representing communities in Judea and Samaria, told CBN News that declaring sovereignty is a way to stop a Palestinian state.
We have to basically end that dream and end that fantasy. The way to do that is to make it clear that we are here and we are here to stay. We do that by declaring sovereignty on Judea and Samaria.
Now all eyes are on Netanyahu's speech on Friday and a planned meeting between President Trump and Netanyahu at the White House on Monday. Chris Mitchell, CBN News, Jerusalem.
Well, I have to say the reason the talks, the so-called peace negotiations, stopped is because Hamas made a declaration that they would never, ever lay down their arms, that it was impossible for them to do that. That's what derailed it, and that's what led to the attack in Doha, because they said, well, we cannot do this. It's in our very founding charter. We want to eliminate Israel from the map. We want to wipe it out. That's the whole reason there's this cry from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. That means no Jews. That means no Israel. And that means they can never lay down their arms. They will continue this fight again and again. They have promised October 7th over and over again. It's time for the world to believe that promise. It's time for all leaders to believe that promise and say, our real enemy here is not Israel, and this war is not Israel's fault. It's entirely the fault of Hamas.